Hello people, how are you doing? I've started work on the solution of the technical drawing GCE examination question. So I'll be moving to paper 2 now. In my previous video, I work on the objective question. I've solved the objective question. You can take a look at that. So in this video, I'll be starting with the paper 2. Paper 2, I'll be working on the question, starting with this question 1, as you can see on your screen here. Question 1. So question 1 here says that figure 1 shows the elevation and incomplete plan of a square block surmounted by a square pyramid in first angle orthographic projection. So this is the arrangement. This is first angle orthographic projection, so meaning that this is the elevation while this is the plan. So what are we to do? The question says that A here, we should copy full size the Roman figure 1 given views, Roman figure 2 complete plan, Roman figure 3 auxiliary elevation on plane x1 y1. So we'll be starting off with the given view. We are going to be drawing this given view. That is what we have here now. So let's quickly do this one now. Draw the given view, then I will explain every other thing we need to know in drawing the complete plan and the auxiliary elevation when we get there. So let's quickly draw this given view the way it is here. So draw this baseline now. At any point of choice, okay, I'm going to draw a perpendicular line up. I'll produce a perpendicular line up this way. Okay, then we are told that the line here is 50. So this is 50 here. This is 50. So from that part there, I will draw another line this way. Okay, then take 50. Okay, then draw from that point down, so which will complete the square. Then I'm going to be taking a space above this plan now, this way, where I'm going to be starting the elevation from. So we have this now. Okay, so then we are given this. So I'm going to be drawing a square first. Okay, this is 50, so I will draw a square. Just repeat what I have at this base. Okay, I will repeat it at the top then, but make sure that it's in thin construction line. Every of this line should be a thin construction line. Okay, then we have this place here cut out to be 20. You can see that 20 here. Okay, so here, I have another 20 here. So we have this. Then take the middle of this block. Okay, the middle, so that we can have this. Okay, you can see this line from the middle. So I'll just have that as 2.5. So I'm going to produce a perpendicular line from that point. Draw the perpendicular line that way. Okay, so I'm going to have this 30 now. So I'll just take 15 to this side, 15 to this side, so that I can have this rectangle on top of this thing that we have here. Should have been here, here and here. Okay, so I will just have this, then have this. Okay, so what I just need to do now is to highlight my view. So I've highlighted the given view now, and this completes the given view as we are given from the question. So just use your pencil, thick pencil, to highlight that out. Now the next question says, okay, we've done this one now, the given view. The next question says the complete plan. The complete plan. So this plan, like I said, the question also said that this is first angle orthographic projection. So if this is first angle orthographic projection, this is the elevation, while this is the plan. Okay, and this plan is not complete. The plan is not complete, so we have to complete the plan. So to understand this, to understand it, there may be need for you to make a rough sketch of how to make the rough isometric sketch of this figure. So you must be able to know how to convert orthographic projection to isometric projection. So if you have difficulty in that, you can take a look at my video, how to convert orthographic projection to isometric projection. So if this is the elevation, this is the plan, so we have to convert. Now from the question here, the question says that figure 1 shows the elevation and incomplete plan of a square block surmounted by a square pyramid. What this means is that a square pyramid, or what we call square base pyramid, is placed on a square block. You can see the picture of a square pyramid on your screen now. That is a square base pyramid. Either we call it square base pyramid or square pyramid. Now this pyramid on your screen is placed on a square block. We all know how a square block looks like, okay, in isometric projection. So if it is placed on a square block, I have a diagram I've made offline here. Let me show us what I'm trying to say. Now look at this square base pyramid. This is square base pyramid now placed on this square block. You can see this square block now. Okay, the square base pyramid is placed on it. So there will be need for you to have a rough sketch. It doesn't have to be fine or accurate like you have it here. Just have a rough sketch of the figure, so that you will be able to know what the plan, how the final plan will look like. That is why we need this. Okay, that's why we need this, to make it easier for us to quickly be able to comprehend the plan. So we are going to be using this now to look at how the plan will be. And when we talk about plan, you are looking at it from this top. Okay, so the examiner expects you to have something like this, so that it will aid you to draw the plan. So if you are looking at it from this top now, from this top, what are you going to be seeing? So we are going to be seeing the whole of this side. So that is just what is produced. This now, don't forget that we'll turn it to sit down, okay, in plane. So when we look at it, you are seeing the whole of this area. That is what we have here. Okay, but it's not complete, so we need to put the square base pyramid that is on it. So that is what is left out, and that is what is expected of us to do. So to do that now, from here you can see where I'm touching with this pencil now. Just produce a line down, so let's start with that first. So come this way, so produce a line that way, then come this way to the other side as well, produce this line like that. Okay, now you see that now. Okay, now the next thing we need here, okay, you can see this side now. Okay, it can represent this line here, and this other side there's another line there, but it's not getting to the end here. Okay, also not getting to this part now, so we need to know the distance from here to this part. Okay, if you look at it now from the question given to us, you go back to the question, or we even use this. Okay, the question given to us from here now, this place is, don't forget that this place is 30 like we have in the question. This place is 30, why this side is 10, why this side is 10, so everything makes 30. So 10 here, 10 here. Okay, so that means now that we are going to be having here as well 10, 10 at this side, 10 at both sides. So what I'm going to be doing now is just to take 10. I will come to this at 10 millimeters, which is 1. So I'll just come here. So this 10 here, 10 here also. Then produce, join the point like that. I hope you can see that. Then take here as well. Then here, 10 here, then produce. Okay, okay, that line that way. Okay, so this now what we have here, what we have in this inside of this larger square now is representing the base of this pyramid. I hope you get that now. It's representing the base. Okay, you can see from this part here now. So the next thing we are going to be doing now, if you look at it again from this top now, we're going to be seeing this side. We'll see this side, we'll see this, the other part there that is hidden, then we'll see this part. So we have 4 sides there that will be visible, like I said, here, the other part at the back, and this other side there. So what we need to do here to show that is this, when you are viewing from the top, this is going to appear flat. Okay, it's going to appear as if it is flat. Okay, so what you are going to be doing here is this. From this part now, we'll draw the diagonal. Just draw the diagonal. Draw the diagonal of the square. Okay, if I have to draw the diagonal of this square now, okay, if I have to draw the diagonal of the square, okay, it's going to go like that. It's going to touch the 2 parts, okay, at this edge, this edge there. So I will draw the diagonal of this side as well. Okay, like we have there now. Okay, take a look at it now. So when you see it from the top now, you are going to see the whole of this side, this triangle here, this triangle here, this triangle here, this triangle here. Okay, so all I just need to do is just to tick it out now. With the highlights now, we complete the plan, the complete plan. So you can see now, let's take a look at one more time. So you look at it from the top now, so you can see, we see the whole of this area here, okay, where my pencil is touching. Then you see this side here, which is this side. You see this front side, which is this side, this other part here, which is this, then the back there, which is this. Okay, so this complete, it is going to be appearing as if it is flat. So this complete the plan. So now we are going to be going to the auxiliary elevation on plane XY, X1, Y1. This X1, Y1. So I'm going to be putting us through in this same video on how to draw the auxiliary, the question says auxiliary elevation. Okay, now this diagram here is also needful. No, that is why I said you have to just produce this, the rough sketch of the diagram quickly on rough paper, convert the orthographic projection to the isometric projection, which we have done now. Now, because the question says that we should draw the auxiliary elevation, I'm going to be projecting from the plan. Okay, I'm going to be projecting from the plan. I will not waste time explaining that. You just go back to my video, look at auxiliary projection of geometrical shape. on my playlist, you will see that. So you learn more on auxiliary projection, the introduction to auxiliary projection of geometrical shape, and how to draw auxiliary plan and elevation of geometrical shape. Okay, that video will guide you. So quickly now, we're going to go ahead because of time. Now we are told that we are to project at angle 45. You can see this angle here. They did not just put it there, it has its own function. So we are projecting at angle 45. It means that if we are to project now, we are drawing the auxiliary elevation. If I'm to project from the plan now, I'm going to be projecting at angle 45. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be taking this point here from each of these points. Okay, now for easy understanding, I'm going to be identifying each of these points. So I'm going to label them. Let me call this side A, capital A. This side here, okay. This side here, let me call this side B. Okay, this part here. Okay, now this part here, because it's on the same level or the same line, I call it a small a. Okay, let me call this one small B. Okay, then let's call this side now C, capital C, then capital D. Okay, then I use small c here, small d here. Okay, you can actually use any figure letter of your choice. You can use anything to identify the part, okay, to make it much easier. So now the next thing I'm going to do, from each of those points of identification, I'm going to be projecting line at 45. Don't forget, it has to be 45. So that's why I'm using my 45 degrees set square. Do not use any other apart from 45, because the question says we should project at 45. So project line like this. Hope you see that line. So I will project from each of the points. Now I'll go to C next, this capital C next. Project this line, then move it again to, I have B. This B, project this. Now there's something about this B and this point D, even at point small c and small a, because it is diagonal and it's drawn at angle 45. So the whole line, the whole point will have the same line. You can see. Hence, I would have drawn for each of the points. Okay, that's why you need to take a look at my video on auxiliary projection of geometrical shape. Okay, ordinarily I'm supposed to draw for each of the points, but because the whole point has the same line, it's going to be forming on the same line. For if I'm to draw for C now, the same line, A, the same line. So I'll go to the next one now, which is A here. D, small letter D. Project that way. Then finally for this B, project that way. Okay, so I'll need to increase the length of the line. Now you have this. Okay, like I said, we have how many lines now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ordinarily we are supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. Okay, but this 1, 2, 3, 4 is having the same lines on the same line. Okay, now so I'm going to be drawing this plane now. To draw this plane now, okay, what we do now, okay, you draw at angle 90, okay, to this line coming out from at 45. So we place it this way, a perpendicular line that way. Okay, so this line here is going to be representing our x1, y1. Okay, and if you look at it, it will be at angle 45 with this base here, like we have it here, 45. So if I put my 45 degrees set square to check on that now, you can see it's going to be fitting into it exactly. So this is 45. Okay, this is 45. So we can put the angle there to show is 45. Okay, I hope that is clear. All right now, so I want to start this is my XY line. So I will take a base. I will take a base for the line, of the auxiliary. So just have this 45. Okay, I place the ruler there, so just to have a starting point. Okay, so I will have this, okay, where I'm going to be starting the auxiliary figure from. Okay, all right now, so at this point here, this side here, I will just draw a perpendicular, a side line to it. Okay, I make sure it is perpendicular. Okay, all right. If you don't know about auxiliary projection, it may be looking like a magic to you. So that's why you need to go and look at the foundation of the introduction to auxiliary projection. Okay, so I can give this side, let's call this side 0, 1, and then 2. That is level 0, level 1, level 2. If you bring in the rough diagram we drew, okay, now if you look at this now, this can be, this here now is our level 0. Okay, this that we have here is level 1. Okay, I hope you can see that. Then the top here is our level 2. All of that we are going to be making use of them as we progress now. Okay, I hope you see that now. To make it very easy and fast, that's why we just need to do all of that. All right now, so the next thing we are going to be doing now, we are going to be transferring, we are drawing the auxiliary elevation, we are going to be transferring the elevation right on this auxiliary plane here. So this line here represents my 0. Okay, this level 0. Okay, this level 0 and then level 0. Okay, like we have it. So I will pick from level 0 to 1. Okay, let me just show us something here. I explained that in my previous video. Now the observer is standing here. That is what auxiliary is saying, and it's help us to show parts that are not visible, in orthographic and isometric. So the observer stand here is going to be seeing the whole of this area. You will see the whole of this area. That is what we're about to represent on the auxiliary plane now. You will see the whole of this area, okay. So what we have now is this. So from here now we'll have the whole of this and this side now, so which we are going to be drawing. So I will pick level 0 to 1. This line now is what we have here. Okay, so I'll pick this 0 this side now, so which is this 0 to 1. I hope you can see this now. 0 to 1, come here, fix it here. Okay, don't forget that in our labeling, okay, we said this side is our A. Okay, let me just put that here. Okay, just follow. This side is our A, this side is my small a. I hope you can see. If I transfer this here now, okay, this side is B. There is a part B that is not visible. So if I continue this now like this, with broken line there, so this part will be my capital B. I hope you can see now. This side now is my small b. Okay, while this side is the small a. Okay, this side is the small a. So this one now on the same plane, so let's say is capital A, this is small a on the same plane, then this one is small b. I hope you get that now, because the whole of this edge here is what we have here. Then the inner part, this side is my capital C. Okay, why this is small c, this side is what, capital D. Why the the capital D. Okay, if we are to continue this now, if you are to break this like this, because it's a square base, I hope you are following. So if you have this, okay, just escape. So this side will be my capital D, which is not seen, is hidden. Okay, I hope you understand this now. That is my capital D, which we have here. So what auxiliary is saying is that we help us to show those parts that cannot be seen, so that's why we are having it like that. So let's see, let's go ahead now. So we have this side, okay, then this other side. as well. Okay, let's draw for this and let me take it one by one so that it will not be confusing. Okay, then this part now, small a, you can see it now, this small a. So from here now we have this also. So this rectangular block here is what we are going to be drawing here now, and we also have another part here. So from this small b, you can see that. So I'll fix it like this. Okay, so I'm going to be having this line drawn. Okay, are you seeing that now? So let me highlight the rectangle, present the line coming from this small a and this. Okay, so we have that part. So that is just one part now. Looking at it, I said the observer stand there is seeing the whole of this area, so it will going to be seeing the whole of this part as well. So from C, now if you pick from C, you can see from C. So is this part now, which is going to be seeing this part. So this part now is on level 2, level 1 to 2. So what I need to do now, I'm going to be picking level 1 to 2 here. Okay, level 1 to 2 here. Please, you need to go back to my playlist and watch on auxiliary projection of geometrical solid, so you will see how different shapes are drawn. So from here now, so don't forget this is our level 1. So come here now, so this will be level 2. So let's just have this so that we can just produce the line. So level 2, so just join the line. Join the line that way. All right, now if you look at it now, if you look at it, okay, this apex here, if I call that, or this apex here x, this apex here, this is the apex here now. If this is our x, okay, you can see that this c is connected to this x. So this c now, this our c, this is the c, okay, it should be connected to this x. Where is this x, okay, which is coming from the middle as well. I hope you can see that. Okay, I hope you can see that this x here, so if this is our x, so this c is connected to it, so I have to connect that. I have to connect that this way. Okay, all right, so we have that, and this x also is connected to D. So this ought to be small d. Like I said, this what capital C here, capital D here. So this is small c here. So this ought to be small d. Okay, the way I represent it. Okay, so I hope you get that. So it's connected. This capital S is connected to small d. So don't forget this is our small d here. From the way I represent it, like I said, you can use any figure or letter of your choice. So this is our D. So I'm going to be connecting that to this apex now, to the hex. Okay, so which is going to show this side when you view. So we have completed the parts that are visible. Okay, don't forget that I said auxiliary projection are used to show parts that are not visible in orthographic and isometric projection. So we have seen this part now, the whole of this part now. So let me highlight that. Okay, let's know we are done with that. Sorry for that. So let me just, we have this, we have this. Okay, so we have been able to show this part, the whole of this part, and then okay, there's a tick line here. Okay, because we are going to be seeing this now, so I'm going to tick out this. Okay, so we have this part, we have this part. Okay, you can see we are seeing this part now. So like I said, auxiliary projection is used to show parts that are not visible. There are some parts that are not visible. Okay, but in this case we have here, those parts that are not visible are obstructed by the visible side. I will explain what I mean by that. I'm going to show it here on the diagram. Okay, let's see now. Now, ordinarily we are supposed to draw for the other part now. This other part now, there's another part here. Okay, x should be connected to capital D. this part. You know, it's supposed to be 6 parts. You can see the way I put this broken line now. It means that this one, 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4. So this part now we're supposed to show it using broken line in the auxiliary projection. Now how do we show that? Now I'm going to be connecting this X to D, capital X to D, but broken line. If you look at this now, this is my capital X now, and it's connected to D. Like I said, they are all on the same line. You can see they are all on the same line. So ordinarily I'm supposed to come this way now, use broken line, okay, but it's of no use because it's going to obstruct it. You cannot see it. It's on the visible line is covering it. Okay, I didn't mean there is another line coming from this D would have shown it, and that's why I said this A, C, capital D, capital B falls on the same line because it's the diagonal and it's at angle 45. That is why we have it here. So this is D. I hope that part is sorted out. Then we have another part also that we cannot see. If you look at this block now, for this block now that we have here, okay, this part that goes like this, okay, this is our small b. Okay, small b. So capital B is supposed to be connected to what? To small b, capital B. Okay, now if you look at it, capital B is being obstructed by the visible line. Okay, if you look at this, my capital B now, okay, to this point here now, capital B, because capital B and X also are connected. So from this part now, okay, this is my small b. So I'm supposed to have a broken line. I'm just showing all of this. I'm done already. I'm supposed to just leave the diagram the way it is. I just want to show us that we are supposed to draw the invisible part as well. So which is drawn by what? Broken line, but is the thick line is covering it. That's what I'm trying to say, make you realize. And this other part now, you can see this other part, this capital D is connected to small d, capital D. This is my capital D to small d, also a broken line, and it's obstructed. Okay, then finally this capital C, have I taken the capital C and capital D? Okay, at this part also a broken line. Okay, a broken line. I think there's no other part. This how our auxiliary elevation is going to appear. Auxiliary elevation on plane x1 y1. Okay, I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you very much for staying tuned.